And so we built this room, and I pushed these guys to kind of do it. And then Ray came along, and he said, listen, I believe I'm called to do this. And I said, then do it, because nobody called me on the situation. And so, but I knew it was the right thing to do and something that I wanted to do. But seriously, then Ray took a hold of it, and then Ralph and Ray. I didn't do anything. There's not many places to do anything. At churches maybe, right? It's about the only place you can usually do a show or have an event. But I do think that to a certain degree, gospel music is lost a little bit out there. And the only people that are really enjoying it are the church folks, right? Usually. And so I think there's a bigger audience out there that if they saw it and well done, especially in a local kind of vibe, they may support it. I don't know. How old are you? 18. Unbelievable. Well, thank you. We should be saying thank you to you more than anybody. I don't know how they afford to do it. You know, Ray's going on faith over there. I've never known anybody as like Ray, because Ray, I just don't know how you do it. I don't, because you barely get any money. I don't know how you survive, but you're doing something that I think in the long run of life, this thing is going to be worth it. Not financially, but maybe when you get to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you think you have somebody out there that would support something like this, I think that's what we're looking for more than anything, is to get these guys a little bit of money to, in the long run of this thing, to be able to really take it someplace. Not really to live on, because these guys can kind of live on, same as me, without much. But the program, this thing, could use some funding to be able to shoot and to really get on TV or get on radio, and then hopefully sponsors will step up and be a part of this whole thing. So that's what it is.
Ray and I have talked, I guess we've been on the phone almost every day, forever. And there are some ideas that he and I have run back and forth between ourselves, such as radio stations, TV stations. I'm just going to let him share the vision that he has with the crowd. Go ahead, Brother Ray.
Well, thank you, Ralph. And I will say that I could probably, when I was in high school, I went to a non-denominational Christian high school, and I really felt a calling to get into the ministry. And for 50-some years, I've kind of put that off by the side. And when this opportunity came through, I really believe that it was God saying, this is your chance. This is what I want you to do. I grew up with gospel music. I was real fortunate. Now, I'm really going to date myself here. I just absolutely loved George Beverly Shea, Haven of Rest. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. Merrill Womack. Just a lot of the old stuff. And that stayed with me all my life. So when this came about, one of the first things that Ralph and I talked about was we wanted to make sure that this just did not appear as a commercialized type of program. This is really an outreach. And I really want you guys to know, and we want the word to get out to everybody, that this is more than just a live concert. There's a lot deeper things that go with this. As we work with our sponsors and underwriters and those that donate, we're committed to taking whatever funds are left over after production. And I will say this, that production itself costs quite a bit of money. We're going to actually having to be hire some people to be back behind those booths and everything too. But with that said, and I really appreciate the fact that you guys are coming out and doing this, we have a three-tiered program of how the money gets distributed. Number one, production gets taken care of beyond anything else. The second thing, what's left over from that, we at least want to get something to the talent that's coming here and working with us. Can't guarantee what it'll be. We just leave that in the hands of the Lord. And then after that, there are a lot of people out there right now that are really hurting. It's not just COVID. COVID has really brought everything to the forefront. We've got a lot of people that are facing homelessness. Lord knows what's going on with all of this rental thing with people, and they can't get evicted right now, and they're not paying their rent, and when that breaks open, there's going to be a lot of people that are faced with, I can't pay that back rent, and I'm out on the street. There are a lot of people that cannot afford food on the table right now. These are causes that I think we're an opportunity here to be a vehicle in some way to help with that. The music itself is uplifting. We want that to reach out to people so that they feel something that they don't have, that maybe they've not heard before. And then the residual from all of that is that we go out and we make a difference, even if it's one person at a time, in somebody's lives. I mean, I have visions of working with groups like Exit Zero, who work with the homeless people here in Jeffersonville, gathering as many people that want to be involved, having a sandwich brigade. We actually put together meals that we can go out and distribute as a group. You know, what we want to do is we want to let Jesus shine in everything that we do. The music, that's just the first step on this exit of Highway 62 Jubilee. There, the doors are wide open for what we can do for God. That's the vision.
Our vision is just beyond the walls of this building. This is the gathering place for us to get the talent together to produce our programs for those venues. So when you pray, ask God to send us the best and to anoint each one that comes. Was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. Next time, invite your friends, family, neighbors, anyone that you would like to bring along, because it's a free deal. It doesn't cost to get in.